in crime. So I finally quit my day job, and now, so to speak, I am free to pursue what adventure is in store for me now. Not since I was a child have I worn this carefree smile, but it makes me repent just to feel too fortunately full of fulfillment.
Well, here we are in my car. The start of the documentary. Hospital. I'm about an hour east of LA. I look awful, as you can tell. And I'm a little hungry. I'm probably gonna stoop to getting Chipotle right now. I'll catch you later. Well, hello. I didn't see you there. Well, I'm just getting to the cabin, and it's freaking. It's snowing, and raining, and it's dark. And I can't find the flashlights. I have no phone reception. Can't turn the heater on. Kind of expected some of this, maybe not all of it. Time to get some heat, motherfucker, going. What's up, sucker? You're in the pantry with some plates. I'm singing in the rain. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm an illegal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. It doesn't seem like the CD player works, but what does seem to work is the record player.
When a band begins to leave the stand and folks start to roll.
What do you think, Frank? I think I'm pretty good, dipshit. I think you're pretty good too, Frank. We don't need to use that kind of language, do we? Fuck it off! It's the way it's gonna be, I guess.
And dance with me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cheek to cheek with my pizza, bitches. Yeah. In case you thought there wouldn't be juice, there's plenty. What's going on? I've done all the hard work. It's time to enjoy. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight. Swear to God, I don't know why life is letting me be this happy. Waiting for the earthquake. In the meantime, thank you to everyone. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, and when I tell you that I love you, whoa. Greetings from your professor of philosophy. Our first lesson today is talking to yourself, which is surely a sign of dementia. Dementia. I've got a ticket to ride all day. I haven't even put any effects on. Are you feeling that? What's up, little bitch? I don't know why I'm talking smack to you. I'm winding down day one. I have dust in my eyes. But otherwise, I feel pretty accomplished.
and pretty damn excited about playing music tomorrow. Here's something at you, buddy. This one's for you. What's up, shithead? Oh, Josh. Oh, really? You want to take it there? On day one, you're taking it there. Okay, day one, you take it there. That's cool. Don't you for a second think I'll forget that. Good night. What is up, y'all? Well, the hiking shoes are about to go on. It is day 2, it's around 3 o'clock. What's exciting is that I have not explored outside, and that's what you and I are about to do. You ready? I might have one more thing I need to do before I go. As soon as I double knot this, you and I are out of here. Let's see what the great outdoors has in store for us. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm gonna keep that as a recurring device. It's the late morning of day 3, and it's as utopian as it hopefully looks. I'm sure you can't see the entire panorama, or feel how clean the air is and how nice and brisk it is at 55 degrees. Or even how quiet it is. I feel bad talking. Actually, I'm spoiling this. This is absurd. The backyard of the house is basically the coolest rock playground I've ever seen. And it goes forever. Like, I could just keep walking and it wouldn't end. Do you see this glow on my face? That's the computer, and I'm sick of him. I stare at him a lot. I'm officially freaked out by this whole documentary thing, because I'm just sitting here making a movie of myself, and was freaking out staring at the screen, staring at myself for too long, and my impulse was to pick up the camera to record one of these things. I'm staring at myself right over there, and in the camera right here, and completely warped in my own world. This is the ultimate narcissist bullshit. So I apologize, but thank you for joining me. Hey. Okay. I just got back from the most murderous bike ride of my life. It's about, I don't even know, 15 miles or so into town in a circuitous fashion. A lot of it being dirt road, but then the rest of it being up and down highway. Even though it was like 50 degrees, the cold air against my ears like gave me such a headache. By the time I got to the coffee shop in town, I had a dreadful headache, and then I started feeling like I was going to throw up. And I tried twice, once in the bathroom there, and then another time on the way home. All the while just dreading the way home. So I kind of wish that I had brought the camera, because so far you've seen mostly smiles and giggles, and this was a low point. However, as life continues to reaffirm for me, really low points are just like segues into something awesome. On the way back, somehow my nausea and headache dissipated during that. And then I took this other route that I hoped would be a shortcut that I saw on the satellite from Google Maps, not even knowing if it was a real road. And it turned out to be the coolest bike path I've ever been on. Like, it didn't last for that long. I don't want to get you bike enthusiasts that excited, like you need to come out here. But in terms of scenery and privacy, and to me, novelty, because it was not what I was expecting, it was like a gift from the heavens. So, anytime shit's bad, just believe, hold on out, it gets better. And it's better because it was bad. That's the important thing to remember. See you guys later. I'm about to take the most well-deserved shower of my life. I'll catch you on the clean side. Yo. So, today was epic. I went into town last night around 8 o'clock, and I didn't realize the coffee shop would be closed that early, but I've been saving my shits for in town. So when I was thwarted last night, I didn't crap in town, so this morning I had a double feature. Neither one of them were that big, but the combined power, I should have really more thoroughly gotten rid of the first one before I attempted the second one, although it seemed gone. But it was a disaster. The water just basically brown clouded all the way to the rim, at which point I started trying to use the plunger, and I don't even know what the plunger is supposed to do. It just kicks up fecal matter into the mix. I was like, alright, well, I'll try flushing while, like, dislodging it. And since it was already at the rim, I figured it might overflow, so I kind of moved all the bath mats away. Sure enough, no. That's sort of the feeling you get when your toilet is overflowing with brown shit water. So for the last hour, it seems, I've probably wasted, 25-30 gallons of water just continually taking a little pot and dumping it into a bucket, dumping the bucket outside or into the shower. Either one seemed wrong. I've looked at so much decayed fecal matter, I can't even tell you, like, I don't want to eat ever again, much less shit afterwards. I don't know how I'm going to eat out of that pan that I was scooping stuff out of, because that was like my soup, my simmer pot, my rice pot, my pasta pot last night. So, I'm not really done. I'll give you a quick peek at what we're looking at. It shouldn't be too gross at this point, but should give you a decent picture of the remains of the day, as it were. Yeah, it's just bad news. Those of you that are coming here, I advise shitting elsewhere. I'm not even going to turn on the light. That's the most gentle way I can show you what's going on there. It is so fucking heinous. And I'm just exhausted now and miserable. But, on another note, look at this facial hair! That is just bizarre. What I've gotten into doing now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, is chewing on my soul patch. Like that. I'd never had that before. It feels awesome. I really like that. It's the one thing that's keeping this on me right now. Alright, so I just had to take my first pee since my last broadcast. And then what I was doing was using the little suction thing to kind of just open up the porthole because it didn't look like it was going anywhere. And then all of a sudden, the entire thing dropped through and it just came up crystal clear water. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. Still gotta deal with that shit all. No time for losing.
losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world inside that bathroom.
I'm about to partake in what some of you know I like to call the high-low challenge, which is a little cup of coffee, a little bit of some smoky. Pete's Coffee is the Jizzam and Major Dickinson's in particular. For us pussies, Coffee Mate's vanilla caramel is two times the pussy. I ended up having 3 different kinds of weed on this trip, so I'm attempting what the Cherokee used to call a salad. This isn't just you watching me drink coffee and smoke pot, because I know that sounds awesome and will be. I'm gonna just try and come up with a fucking, I don't know, groovy little piece of music right afterwards.
The recipe is the ingredients. Weed and coffee with the greatest experience. Do you know the name we have for this experience? Hello, just gonna give you the lyrics. Which way is up or down? Is this a smile or frown? Do I want to relax or just run all around? Which way is up or down? Is this a smile? Is anybody in the kitchens? I want to relax or I'm the nanny in Central. The recipe is the ingredients. Weed and coffee with the greatest experience. Do you know the name we have for this experience? Hello, just gonna make you kinda like riding on a roller coaster, coasting on a lazy river. The percolated brew warms you like stew, the sentimental makes you shiver. Kinda like having a menage a trois with the deaf girl and the blind one. The 3 of us get our senses all confused, but we're no good time when we find one. Write down the recipe, here's the ingredients. Weed and coffee with the greatest experience. Do you know the name we have for this experience? High-low challenge, gonna make you delirious.
So, this is where it ends. I just feel nasty. Oh, goodbye, neck hair. You're one of the least appropriate places for hair, and that's why I respected you. Sort of like taint hair. There shouldn't be hair on the taint. Taint no reason for there to be. And it actually kind of hurts. The motherfucker's not coming to play. If you happen to see tears, it's just because I'm gonna miss it so much. Sure hope I pressed record. Sweet. You only get one take of this. Normal Patrick. What's up, motherfuckers? We're talking pancakes. When I learned how to make grilled cheese and when I learned how to make pancakes, I was like, are you serious? You're going to give me that power to make it whenever I want? This Trader Joe's berry medley. This Morningstar Farms breakfast patties, pure maple. Splurge on the good stuff. Before you do your cracking and your mixing, lay out a little paper towel to catch the spillage. I actually always thought that eggs were embryos. Like, I didn't realize that they were unfertilized. So I always assumed that these were little chicken fetuses that we were eating. Which is why I've always thought eggs were gross. I'm addicted to Cadbury eggs come Easter time, and I used to not eat the yellow icing in the middle because I was convinced it was the egg part. Dumping powder is always nasty, so do it over the bowl. But not just when you're pouring, when you're recoiling this. I don't know if you could catch that. I'll see if I can do some slow-mo. You're trying to keep your mess in the designated mess zone. And I sound more anal retentive than I really am. I just hate cleaning. Alright, now the one secret ingredient, which is totally revolutionary. Cinnamon. Why? I don't know. For those of you who've made pancakes a lot, you may know what I mean when I say the first one is sort of a sacrificial lamb. Like, I don't know what it is, but you need that first one just to get the pan kind of going. So it always ends up being this kind of nasty, warbly color, which is okay. So I never make them that big because I know it's not going to be the prettiest one. Alright, we've got the first Michael Bublé's here. Might be a little premature, but Michael Bublé himself was a premature baby. And in the end, this is the loveliness that we were about to eat.
It's coming right to you, berries first.
It's Saturday night. Despite the fact that during your weekdays you might end up being jealous, like, oh man, Patrick's lost in the middle of nowhere, I wish I wasn't at work. I don't know why I'm making fun of that. You should be jealous, it's awesome. I'm gonna be jealous of myself in 3 weeks. But these are the times when you're probably not jealous. I mean, I'm just working all night. Saturday night, you're probably hanging out and relaxing and enjoying yourself, so there's a balance to this all. Hello. That's how I want to be remembered. Oh, hey, I didn't even see you were right there on that rock, right in front of me the whole time you were on that rock. Crazy, eh? So, this is the life. I'm just gonna register my approval at this point. It's a fish. I love this place. I just thought I'd show you this really pretentious spot for me to read a chapter of my Buddhist book. As usual, the idea to bring a book out here or to do anything out here gets interrupted by the fact that out here is just much more riveting than anything I would be doing simultaneously. For instance, this movie. So I am going to sit in peace and enjoy this before I have to turn around. Have a lovely day. Here is our friend Jameson, whom we haven't drank in at least a week, because we're starting to get a little thing for wine. We have a couple drinks a night and we feel so fine. But we know we made a sacred oath to finish this, and now Jack and Ginger can fuck in my belly. Everyone in the pool. There's no peeing allowed, but fucking's fine. Jesus Christ. I am so by myself. Like, how fucked up am I? Anyway. Three of a kind. We go together like the Trinity in crappy weather. Oh yeah, three of a kind. Me and the whiskey and the ginger ale. Canada Dry. Oh, three of a kind. Patrick's going slightly batshit insane tonight. Tell me when, Mom, Dad, someone, tell me when. Oh my God, please stop. No, please don't make me drink. Guys, please tell me when. I'm just gonna pour this on my hair. Nice. That feels right. Three of a kind. Ah, it stinks to hell of whiskey just being anywhere near this cup. How you guys doing? I feel like it's not interactive. Like I just stare at y'all. I'm not going into town tomorrow. It's gonna be like 35 hours before I see another human. Hopefully. before I count on seeing another human. Quick check for would-be rapists. Hey, I'm kind of wasted. I'm trying to finish this. I thought that me being drunk would be funnier, but I'm just like ready to fall asleep into the food. I'm about to bring you the uninitiated masses, into the world known as yard ball. It's just a kickball or one of those little plastic balls you get at Toys R Us, and you kind of hacky sack it around, kick it to each other, and whenever there's a good bounce underneath it, someone goes, "Boot it!" And then you boot it. I hate you so much. A friend of mine started pumping up slam ball, which is basketball with trampolines, and another friend of mine who used to love yard ball defended it. I will punish you, yard. Don't even get me started, ball. 103. There are no videos until now of yard ball on the internet. For good reason, yes. But let's do this. Let's do this. I wish I had war paint for these eyes. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they've never seen a love little one like you. I'm hoping that's cool in slow motion. Let's do this. Actually feels kind of nice, it tingles. It's like putting tea tree oil right up there. Time to measure the pythons. Oh, I don't even think it'll go around. Not my problem measuring tape. That's your issue. Here's the ball I started with. I think it's actually all the Disney princesses. That's how tough yard ball is. Foot long pythons! I'd like to tell you that I'm not self-conscious about my neighbors watching, but I am. I have a feeling they look at me and just think, "What's wrong with that boy? Something ain't right with that boy's head."
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, a rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, a rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, a rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Hey, glad John, join me, honey. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock.
This is the definition of unnecessary. Oh, don't make me choose between my children. Come on. Oh no, don't do it. Damn, y'all, that's what I've got. Yard ball versus slam ball. Damn, y'all, that's a tough call. Yard ball versus slam ball. Bring it on in, I'm a bill. Like the name of the song suggests, we'll start with yard ball. What's that you say? You don't know how to play? Don't worry, it's okay. A lot of people are gay. Let me break it down for all you squares. You just need a ball like you're playing Foursquare, but instead of a clear flat blacktop, play it somewhere the obstacles don't stop. I said stop. I thought, does rap music not just stop when you say that word? Boot it! Take that ball and boot it in the air. See where it's landing and get yourself there. When it comes down, boot it even higher. Rinse and repeat until you're tired. Everyone add your own panache. I will catch it with my crotch. The real fun comes when you master the physics. Crazy bounce come in, but you predict it. Flying all around like you're in the Matrix. Getting style points with Karate Kid crane kicks on the way down and ricochets to and fro. Bouncing off limbs like Plinko. No rules, no points, it's not that kind of game. No ins, no halves, no periods, it's got no time frame. No winners, no losers, no referees used, it's a bit lame. True story, it's a bit. And you look like a motherfucking douche while you're playing. The same could be said for slam ball. Slam ball, your witness? Ladies and gentlemen of the fucking jury, I assume my reputation precedes me. I'm slam ball. You've never seen slam ball? I seriously don't know what you do with your time. Well, let me break it down for you like enzymes. I'm the coolest sport of all time. Just in theory, not yet in practice. A slam ball court is a fucking apparatus. A basketball court with trampolines. Where should we put it? Next to the swings? But you gotta think the guy that created it was some rich kid who got frustrated with not being able to jump high enough to slam and wanting the world to look like NBA Jam. But it's such gratuitous glee, it makes you feel a wee bit sleazy. Like you're looking at strip club titties. Good things shouldn't come so easy. Probably not going to last long. No mother wants this shit to catch on, but I hope lots of slam ball courts get made, so people like me can rent them for their birthday. My pants filled with poop at the bomb alley-oops that would get made. Oh, I am literally shitting my pants visualizing that alley-oop. No! No! That's a mess! Oh, that requires instant attention. Right after this take. One more, cue it up one more time. Let's do it. Good morning, motherfuckers. I have no idea what this night vision looks like, but it's still basically dark in my room, and the alarm just went off 3 times, and I'm trying to get up for sunrise, and it's so hard. It's not really worth it. It's not that awesome looking. That's part of the problem. But I like to be enchanted, so I literally brought the camera in here last night just to kind of give me that extra urge, because I would fall right back asleep if I didn't make this little speech. Okay, we gotta do it, or else it's all might already be done. I swear to God, this is not a joke, this is not planned. It's like 6:37 in the morning, and I'm walking out to see sunrise, and here's what I see. I hope I didn't miss the sunrise. What the fuck happened out here? We had a fucking snowstorm like no other. What is going on? I don't even know if I can go to town. That is fucking absurd. I cannot believe it snowed that much last night. I had no idea. Holy shit. This is good and bad. I don't know if you remember how it looked before I ate my cereal. There was still sky over there. There is not anymore. In fact, I can barely make out the horizon. If I zoom in, maybe this will just... Nope. So, even for a kid that grew up on the East Coast and is used to snow, it never stops being enchanting. There she is, Miss America. Look at her gaily laughing at us all. Look at the powdered sugar snow on top of those rocks, making them look so temptingly delicious. I'm going to snort lines of snow cocaine, as we'll market it to the kids, off of those rocks. Good freaking Lord. I did not know that this would be part of the bargain. I can't even tell you how incredible it is out here right now. I'm gonna go ahead and call it that wrist o'clock. This is the best Monday ever. It is Wednesday, so I have 2 days left. It's getting a lot harder to deny the sadness. And I'm starting to question why I want to deny the sadness. Like, I almost like feeling it. There's so much to look forward to about going home that if I think in that direction, then I'll be fine. But it's when I look at this direction that it's like, oh God, it is so hard to give this up. You have, I mean, to accept this as your normal way of life, that you have autonomy, literally, like, I mean, I just have a house and my instruments and privacy. And that's all I need. And I currently have the means to get food. So I haven't even had to think about money or commerce. Or, like, literally, the economy, commerce, work has actually eroded from my sense of reality at all, because it just, what part does it play? Nothing. It's Thursday, this is my last full day at the cabin, and as you might expect, I'm depressed in a sense. I just got back home from my last trip to town, which was sort of a weird emotionally charged experience, just because the whole drive out I was cognizant of the fact that this would be the last time I would ever leave and come back. And so the whole thing is just sinking in painfully right now. But I'm starting to get miserable. I'm starting to like every single thing I do now is the last time I'm gonna do this, the last time I'm gonna do that. No, I'll probably just do some drum takes and then cry to myself when I'm like, that was the last drum take. I don't know what else to say. Like, there is stuff to look forward to, but it just sucks. I never have this again. I don't know, this whole thing became sort of a microcosm to me of life. It is really difficult to make peace with the idea of letting go of something amazing. So, I'm gonna have to get high. I haven't smoked, and I'm just gonna be miserable if I don't doctor up the spirits a little bit, so I think I might do that. I shouldn't show you this, but I always leave it in. I tape it, and then I edit it out. This brings us back to the first night, doesn't it? Greetings from your professor of philosophy.
Greetings from your professor of philosophy.
What I thought I'd share with you guys, especially the non-songwriting crowd, is how random songwriting is.
You to cry.
I was working on that part that I was just singing for you. I go to grab this guitar, I grab the guitar, and then I reach for my pick, which was right around here. And at that point I had a full drink. So when I picked up the pick, I knocked this over, and you can kind of see the remains of the spill, but it's been about half an hour, so it's dried up. So anyway, so I go and get a bunch of paper towels, towel it all up, and then I picked up the guitar and walked over to this dry area over here. And I was about to resume the same thing that I had been working on, but as soon as I picked up the guitar, I just started playing a chord progression. I mean, it's just D to F, D to F, D to F, back and forth, and I was like, alright, why am I doing that? And when you unconsciously just start playing something when you pick up the guitar, that's how you know a song is happening. I don't know what I'm shooting, anyway. Might as well be me. That's how you know a song is happening. Songwriting in general is that random. I mean, I literally, I had something completely specific on my mind to do as I picked up the guitar, and as soon as my hand started strumming something without me wanting it to, I was like, oh shit, a song's coming. Bonjour, Francesco Rinaldi. I am going to attempt to show you the making of a song. We're going to knock everything out in 3 takes or fewer and see where that gets us. You guys hear that sound? That's a metronome. If I never hear a metronome again, that would be awesome. Because basically, what I live with for about 8 hours a day, you're recording. You just got these stuck on your ear. That's just raging in here. To beat the volume of like drums, raging. After this, you know, the first track you lay down is really sort of just feeling out whether or not the tempo is close to being right. And so normally at this point I will go over and sing along with it, see if it feels weird. Okay, well, I've listened back to the tape of that take, and while far from perfect, I am just going to roll with it, because it largely held up, and now I'm aspiring to just do 1 take of every instrument. See how that pans out. Drums, please. Summer, summer, summertime, summertime. So we're going to use that drum take. I just spent about 10 minutes or so making a couple edits. So it's not the entire take as it was, but I haven't added anything new. There were just a couple crappy fills that I took out and copied, like, you know, 4 or 5 seconds of beat on top of it. So everything came from that one take. But welcome to the modern music industry. Nothing you hear happened. Why? That's not the point of recording. It's just a project to engineer the perfect sound. Let's put some bass on the bitches. Why not? Alright, it's time for vocals, which is going to be rough because I don't know the words that well. Another time, another place, another gun that's under grace. That's what I'll be leaving here. I'm going back and forth between smoothie and wine. Wine gets this take. I'm probably going to lose my voice on this take. That'll make the harmonies interesting. Smoothie gets this take. Ouch. Losing it but loving it! Last vocal take. Other than harmonies. Which might have to come after dinner. I'm trying not to eat until this is done. Sweet Christmas. On the upside, that was a pretty good take. You're gonna love this one. This is alternate percussion. Your guide. Well, gang, I believe this is it. This is going to probably be the last 2 takes I record. I'm going to do one with this guitar and one with the other guitar, and that's a wrap. I'm so hungry, by the way. It's like 10 o'clock. Recording music is such a quicksand when you get into it. Okay. Dinner time and the living's easy. Thanks for coming with me, guys.
Hey. I'm probably gonna go back to sleep, so I don't want to take too long with this, but I just woke up enough to have that first thought, that first real feeling of I'm leaving. This is it. I gotta go. Gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Was recording that song last night. Really kept me in the zone of the present moment and didn't let me dwell on the future. And now the present moment is to pack up and go. I can live with that. I'll see you.
It's about 10 o'clock. I've done a bunch of packing. I'm listening to the Beatles, because they keep me moving. But I don't feel like dancing today. Or I do, but I feel like dancing like this. Look at that lady. So I think that's really it. I just gotta pack up my food. I think that's it. It's about 2:30 or something. The wall on the clock is broken. I broke that the first night, I think, dropping it. But, oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I just got back from my last walk up to a rocky top to survey the kingdom and to look back at this house from above and be like, here's my little baby. And it was gratifying, as you might think. It just wasn't as sad as I might have thought. Today in general is a much happier day than I thought it would be. Just smiling, thinking about all the good, you know what I mean, just relishing the fun times that were had without wanting or expecting more. I realized that what has kept me positive throughout the whole day is just the tunnel vision of having to move. And while I was up there on the rock, it's not productive for me to be like, no, I can't leave it. Instead it was like, visualize LA and then get excited. Like literally I stood on the rock until I was smiling inside to think of LA, and then it was like, Alright, let's run down the hill and let's fucking get to LA. Well, gang, this is it. Drink it in. I took the liberty of screaming all my "I'm gay" and the N-word over and over. I didn't actually scream the N-word. I screamed the N-word just to get it out of my system. What else? What else can I not scream in LA? Mexico's overrated! It is, you know, right? And that's my swan song. If there's only one thing that you learn from this experience, it's Mexico's overrated. And now I'm slowly walking out the door and I'm hiding the key. Yeah, I'll give you all a hint. I'm hiding the key near a rock. Am I ready for people again? I don't think so.
Another time, another place, another mind, another face. That's what I'll be leaving here. Another chapter lies ahead, and when I'm captured I'll be dead. But I hope to reappear. Some moments in life are so good they justify the means by which you arrived. Some people you meet aren't just strangers off the street. They are there to be our guide. Now I'm back to give and take, back to living half awake. At least that's how it would seem. How do you propose I keep myself from falling asleep in the shadow of this dream? Some moments in life are so good they justify the means by which you arrived. Some people you meet aren't just strangers off the street. They are there to be our guide. I know I won't regret the selfish mind I had. I know I won't forget the timeless time we had, yeah. I know that our memories shouldn't always be believed, 'cause they stretch and reinvent. That's why I'm writing these words, so years later I'll refer to them as my document of the happiest days of my life gone by, gone by. Have the happiest days of my life gone by, gone by. Some moments in life are so good they justify the means by which you arrive. Some people you meet aren't just strangers off the street. They are there to be our guide.
What is this background? Where is this? I don't think I've shot in this wait a second. This kind of looks a little bit familiar. You're not shooting on the toilet, are you? Ah!